Truth Seeker Learning here. Okay. Today we're going to talk about algebra. We're going to go to the very beginnings of algebra. Algebra, the beginnings of algebra are quite simple. One of the first things you have to realize is that in algebra there is always a thing called a variable. And it's a letter. Could be an X, could be a Y. Those are the most popular. But it can also be Z and W and N, whatever letter is chosen. And this letter is used to represent a number. Now, when you do equations, you have to find that number that it represents. But for now, let's just start working with variables in the most basic way. All right? So follow along. So let's just pretend that let's take a variable. Let's just pretend that we give the letter X the number 5. So X is actually number 5, and then Y is number 6. Now, we could have chosen anything, but your teacher will do this sometimes. They'll say, oh, okay, X is 5, Y is 6, or whatever. And then they'll give you different mathematical expressions in which you have to use these variables. So let me show you. X plus 9, right? So let me kind of mark that off. X plus 9. So your job is to substitute. This is called substitution. You take the X, which is 5, and you put it into the X, and then just do what it says. So 5 plus 9. Well, just add. You know how to add. 5 plus 9 is 14. So that algebraic expression, X plus 9, is really 14, given the fact that X is 5. Now, it could have been something else if X had been different, but it's not different, so we're just going to do what it says. Let's do another one. This is really simple, but, you know, when we're just starting out, it can appear hard to people. 13 plus X. So we know that X is 5. So we'll go 13 plus 5. 13 and 5, let's do it over here, right, for those who have trouble. And that's what these videos are about, helping you to do better in math. We would do 5 plus 3 is 8. Bring the 1 down, it's 1. So 13 and 5 is 18. All right? Let's do another one. Now, when I put it up, you can pause the video and try to do it on your own and see if you can get it right. 3y. Now, what is that? Well, this means literally 3 times y. Whatever y is. Whatever you decide y to be, you put it in and you multiply, because any number that's next to a variable means multiplication. So this would be 3 times 6, which is 18. 6, 12, 18, right? 3 times 6 is 18. Let's do another one. $12 minus X. Okay. That means really 12 minus 5. What is 12 minus 5? Well, let me do it over here for you, for those of you who have trouble again. 5 taken from 2, or 2 take away 5. You can't really do that. 2 is smaller than 5. So then what you do is you borrow from the number next to it, which is a 1. That becomes a 0. You bring the 1 over here, and now it's 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7. So the answer is 7. Okay? Very simple. I like to do that with my 7s. I don't know why I just like to do that. It's fancy, but I like that. Okay. Let's go to the next one here. 5y plus 8. Okay. So let's take our y, which is 6. 5 times 6 plus 8. I told you that any number next to a variable means multiplication. So 5 times 6 is 30. plus 8 is 38. That's easy too. Let's do another one. Oh, look at this one. How about this one? XY. They're just next to each other. XY. Well, that literally means X times Y. Well, our X is 5, and our Y is 6. 5 times 6 is what? 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's easy. Let's look at another one. 25 divided by X. Because that's what that means. 25 divided by X. So 25 divided by 5, because X is 5. 5 into 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5 times. So that's pretty simple. Let's do one that's a little more complicated. Let's see. Let me find one that's not. Well, here's one. Okay. 35 minus X. 35 divided by X minus 5, because I was reading that. 35 divided by X minus 5, because that line means division, right? So 35 divided by 5 minus 5. Well, how many times does 5 go into 35? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 7. 7 times minus 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. So your final answer is 2. A little more complicated, but easy. And again, this is substitution. It's all this is, substitution. You take the variables, whatever they represent, and you put them in an algebraic expression, and then you just do the operation, whether it's addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. You just do what it says. So here's another one. Here's a good one. That's fun. 2 times y plus 3 times x. All right. 2 times 6 plus 3 times 5. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 3 times 5 is 15. What's 12 and 15? We can come right over here and do 12 plus 15. Oh, that's a little sloppy. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 1 is 2. 27. How's that look? Good? All right. Let's see. Hope you're getting this at home. This is very simple. And this is for children and adults who maybe have never taken algebra. Now you have a chance to teach yourself. Let's see. Just by watching these videos. Let's find another one. Let's see if we can find this one. 5 times 5 plus y. Oh, what am I doing? I meant to say 5x, that's right, plus y, divided by 4. Okay, sorry about that. So we can go now. 5 times 5 plus 6 divided by 4. Well, 5 times 5 is 25. Plus 6 divided by 4. 25 and 6 is 31. Well, yeah, 31 divided by 4. Well, I think you're going to have to leave it that way because 4 does not go into 31 evenly. You'd have a remainder, which you could do if you wanted to. You could try to do it. You could go 4 into 31. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 7. 7 times 4 is 28. 7, 14, 28, 31. Right? We subtract, and it's 3. So that's remainder 3, or you could just do 3/4. So the answer really is either this form, which is an improper fraction, and it's called improper because the top number is larger than the bottom, meaning the numerator is larger than the denominator, because the top number is numerator, and the bottom number is denominator. Or you can make it a mixed number, which means a whole number and a fraction. So either one is correct. So I just thought I'd throw that one in. That's a little tricky, but it's good. It's good to do that. Okay, we'll do one last one. 30 divided by y. Okay, 30 divided by 6. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Easy. And you know, sometimes your teacher wants you to circle the answers. Okay, so what we learned in this short video is simply that a variable, which is an x, a y, an n, a z, a w, represents a number. And when you start doing algebra, you are given mathematical expressions, and you have to take whatever that variable represents, whatever number that variable represents, and you put it into that variable and then do what it says. So in this case, it was 30 divided by 6. If you like these videos, check out my website, truthseekerlearning.com, which will be Truth Seeker Learning and Enrichment Center. You can get all sorts of good information. Okay? Take care. See you next time.